how mentorship student was able to get to about $8,000 per month. He added about $6,000 per month to his monthly recurring revenue in about over the last 14 days. So I just kind of want to share that and do some of the different principles that we've learned along the ways. Because I know that when I got started with my accounting firm back in 2014, like it was tremendously difficult, right? Because I didn't really know about pricing, I didn't know about marketing, I didn't really know about sales, and it led me to have a lot more struggle than what I needed to in order to grow. I was talking, I was talking to this one person, and she said it took you 15 months to have your first like $14,000 a month when you're first starting. I was like, yeah, it took a long time for me, right? But it's just one of those things where once you learn what to do and once you know exactly what to repeat, you can just keep going, going, going until you hit whatever your revenue goal is, or you get satisfied, or you want to do something else. So I just want to jump into this thing and share with you what happened. So a couple housewarming things. Number one, I'm going to be asking you guys a number of different things like prompts. Like I'll be like, hey, comment this, or like this video at certain points inside of this video. Now, the reason for that is because we want other people to be able to see this video. The way social media works is that if a video does not get any kind of engagement, Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube does not really think it's as valuable as what it may be, right? So the more that you guys comment, the more you guys engage. One, the more you'll be able to remember the stuff you learn, and two, the more we'll be able to show it to more people. So if you can, if you're watching this thing live, write hashtag team live so I know I'm here with that you're here with me. If you're watching this thing on the replay, write down hashtag team replay. And also, if at any time you want for me to connect with you to answer some of your questions you might have about growing your business, write hashtag connect. And finally, if you want to see if I can help you grow your business, you're tired of making some mistakes, maybe you want to grow, you just don't really know what you don't know, go ahead and click on the link inside the description below to book a call with me. Okay, it's going to take you to my calendar. You can choose a time that fits you the best to see if I can help you grow your business. All right, so let's jump into this thing. Okay, so number one, okay, the biggest thing that happened when the student was going and adding the additional $6,000 over the last 14 days was auxiliary services. So a lot of people, they really struggle because if the person cannot afford to pay them a high monthly price, or the person does not value the service at a high enough monthly price, they end up taking the client on for a really, really low amount of money. Okay, so the way that you can kind of get around that is by having auxiliary services. So number one, you need to identify, does the business owner have more money? It's just a matter of value. Like he has like $1 million in the bank, he has $100,000 in the bank, however much money they have in the bank over whatever my service is worth, right? But they're only willing to pay me $300 a month, $400 a month, whatever the monthly price is. If the answer is yes, they have more money, that means that we can add on more services to their order, essentially to bump up that price so that we are able to offer, you know, we're able to get more money without necessarily having to add on more time. So there are other services that you can add to somebody that is not going to take as much time as transactional accounting and bookkeeping, but it can still lead to you being able to grow your business pretty fast. For example, a good secondary alternative is virtual administrative services. Okay, so this basically means that there's a lot of different things that a business owner might need, right? So in addition to doing their accounting and bookkeeping, you can handle their other back office needs as well. Another one is if you offer like taxes or tax planning. Okay, that's a big service that works really well with actually bookkeeping, right? One of my students has what I call the big four. Okay, so she will do tax resolution for someone who's in trouble with the IRS. Then if they own a business, she will do their accounting and their bookkeeping for them, right? So they keep everything organized. Then she will actually help them with a tax plan so that they never have to worry about that first service again, the tax resolution. And she'll also do their tax return for them, right? That's four main services. And the average amount of money per client that she gets is extraordinarily large, right? So she get $10,000 to $12,000 for the tax resolution. Then she'll be charged them anywhere between $300 to about $1,500 on the low end per month for the accounting and bookkeeping. Then for the tax plan, she will save them percentage of whatever she's going to save them throughout the year for the tax plan. Then she does the tax return. The tax return is not really that much money, to be completely honest, but money is still money in certain cases, especially if it's not going to take you a lot of time, right? So that's how you go and add. So every single client that she gets, whereas the average person, they only have bookkeeping services, they're only going to make, $500 if that person can do it, but she can also extend how much money they're willing to pay, right? So even if she only offered bookkeeping plus virtual assistants, let's say that, for example, the accounting is only going to be about $750 a month, right? Let's say she's able to double the price by just adding virtual administrative services, right? So now you're at $1,500 per month. Then let's say you have an additional service you can offer. Maybe it's like I don't know exactly at this moment what your specific service mix might be. It might be budgeting, right? You can add that on as well. It could be forecasting. You can add that on as well. It could be trend analysis. You can add that on as well. It could be payroll. And you keep adding and adding and adding and adding and adding. And pretty soon you're sitting at about $2,000 a month, whereas the person was only willing to pay you about $750 per month for bookkeeping in the beginning, right? It's just these little things that can add up over time that allow you to be able to make more money. Okay, so that's step number one. If you guys understand auxiliary services, go ahead and put a 1 down inside of the to activate the chat, please do that. Okay, so if that's you, I'll see you on the call. If it's not you right now, that's okay too. We have more YouTube videos and just more stuff on our channel to help you grow until you are ready. I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you inside of the next video. Take it easy.